Welcome back to Yesterqueers. My name's Amanda. I'm a public historian of queer history, and today is day 16 of 30 Days of Queer Poets. Today's poet is the man who received an honorable discharge from the U.S. Navy for his indifferent character after only 8 days, Jack Kerouac.
In my medicine cabinet, the winter fly has died of old age.
Kerouac is probably best known as the novelist who wrote On the Road, and is a pioneer of the Beat generation, along with Allen Ginsberg and William S. Burroughs. But he was also a very prolific poet. He even invented his own form of haiku. He wrote that he wanted to be considered as a jazz poet, blowing a long blues in an afternoon jazz session on a Sunday. He thought about poems in terms of rhythm, and often referred to his prose as an endless one-line poem. And for those of you who are in the "you can tell if it was written by AI because there are dashes" camp, you should know that Kerouac was a big fan of the M- and used it frequently in his poetry. The broad strokes of Kerouac's life are pretty well known at this point. He was raised in a French-Canadian enclave of Massachusetts and grew up speaking a working-class dialect of Canadian French called Joual. He went to Columbia but never graduated. He was in the Merchant Marines during World War II, and he spent a huge portion of his life seeking. He had a restless soul. He was married 3 times, he had untreated mental health issues, and a devastating alcohol addiction that killed him when he was just 47. What is not well known about Jack Kerouac is the fact that he was bisexual. He did not talk about his relationships with men, including with fellow beat writer Allen Ginsberg, while he was alive. And they didn't become public knowledge until Ellis Amburn published his biography, Subterranean Kerouac, in 1998. Kerouac was a complicated man and would be the first to tell you that he was no one's hero and should not be revered as such. He hated that he was seen as the leader of an artistic generation. But even now, almost 60 years after his death, his work, especially his poetry, has a rawness and an honesty that has never been duplicated. That's it for today. Come back tomorrow for day 17 of 30 Days of Queer Poets.